Hello everyone, we are back with the Presidental episode of the Eric Show. Governor McMahon said we have to rebuild our relationship and be ready to be on our own. Okay? Which is true. I agree with Governor McMahon. We have to we have to rebuild our own country in some ways. I agree. But I disagree on rebuilding a relationship, okay? I'm not a huge foreign policy person, alright? It's just like how I'm not sure about how depression works. I'm just not a foreign policy person. I don't get why we need to have a relationship with Pakistan, okay? I don't get it. If you want to comment this episode and teach me why we need a relationship with Pakistan, comment this episode and teach me. Okay, I just don't really get why. Okay, this is what President Obama said, and I'm gonna go back and forth in this episode with the third presidential debate. He said that the rise of China is a future threat in terrorism. So he's saying China is a future threat. So he gotta watch that out. China must assist and follow the rule, and in most cases, they are caught cheating. In most cases, they are caught cheating. This is what Governor McMahon said in the second presidential debate, and he also said it in the third debate that we have to make China a manipulator, if I'm saying that word right. They both seem to agree on China is a future threat. Okay? China, I'm just quickly reading off my notes here. They both think that China is a future threat, and they are looking at China because China doesn't want a war, and this is what Governor McMahon said. China doesn't want a war, and they're kind of like us. They want a good war, but he wanted to label China a manipulator, and he doesn't want China. This is what Governor McMahon said. He doesn't want China to cheat and take stuff from us, which I can totally understand with what he's coming from. I wouldn't want China to cheat and take stuff from us, okay? And I agree with both of them. If they think China is a future threat, then watch China, okay? We do not need another attack on us. We don't need another war. Okay, moving on. Well, actually, I said something about President Obama, so let's say something about Governor McMahon. He said it's time to divorce Pakistan. No, if it falls apart, they got a nuclear weapon. We have to go in and get Osama. So he said it's time to divorce Pakistan, and we needed about Osama bin Laden. They both agree on this kind of in the third presidential debate. They needed to go in and get Osama, but this is where I disagree. Okay, we didn't need to go in Iraq, and we didn't really need to go in Pakistan. Okay, they have nuclear weapons. But with Iraq, we didn't have troops. Okay, but Pakistan, I guess we have troops. So if we needed to go in war, not Iraq, we needed to go in Pakistan. Okay, we needed to get Osama, but did we really need, and this is a question I want you to answer, did we really need to go into Pakistan, start a war, just to get Osama bin Laden, or could we wait until maybe he came back to get another plane? I don't know. Maybe coming back will be a little too fishy. But like I said, I'm not a huge foreign policy person, so I want you to answer. Should we have go in and get Osama? I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I don't see why we needed to, is what I'm saying. Okay. He also kept saying, Governor Mitt Romney also said, Iran is 4 years closer to a nuclear weapon, and President Obama is doing nothing. Okay? I don't know. This topic is iffy for me. Okay? They 4 years closer to a nuclear weapon, but before they were close, could we have stopped Iran without getting into war? Because I don't think, if we go into another war, I don't want war. So I want to do everything without war. Could we go to Iran without going into war? If we could, then do it. If we couldn't, then I think they would have built a weapon anyway, because the Middle East is crazy. Okay, they are jealous. Okay, I had a history class with Uncle Sean. Okay, Iran is jealous. Okay, because of the Jewish religion. Okay, because they took their territory. Okay, here we go. Iran, if you want to shoot me, then shoot me. Okay, stop being a jealous country because someone took a piece of land. You have your land, right? Live in your own fucking country, you jealous bastard. That's all I have to say. Okay? That's all I have to say. Okay? So back to on the other side with President Obama. Okay? He say, comment this episode, are you a Mitt Romney fan or are you a Barack Obama fan? Okay? You can tell me, and since I'm not telling you, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me at all. But, I said we were coming back to our investments. This is what President Obama said. Okay? And I'm going to quote it to his side. He said, if we are not making investment in energy or education, China will win and we will lose. So, I mean, it's kind of true, kind of false. If we are not putting any money in any investment in energy or education, then China will win. Okay? And China, well, like whatever investment they put in energy or education, they will win. So we need to, and I agree with President Obama, we need to put money in education and energy somehow, even if it's a little amount of money. But we need to do something with education and energy so China will not be a better country in those categories than us. Even if we do a little at a time, we need to do something. Okay? I mean, like I said, I agree with Governor Mitt Romney. We need to get control of our energy, but we also have to do something before China gets involved. So, I mean, I agree with both of them. It's just, like I said, how are we going to do it? If they both gave me, if President Obama and Governor Mitt Romney told me how they're going to do it, then I would choose. But I don't know. I don't know. But also, President Obama said, reading up my note, Governor Romney will not help the car industry because, like President Obama said, Governor Romney wants to see those businesses, the car industry, to bankrupt. To file for bankrupt and watch them fare like that. Which I agree with. Again, I agree with both. Okay, we could just watching them fare will kind of be bad. But then I kind of agree with Governor Mitt Romney. I don't want to see them fare, but I mean, it is their business. If they needed to file bankruptcy, they needed to do that. They needed to learn the lesson that okay, we did something so wrong that we had to file for bankruptcy. Okay, so I think I'm on Governor Mitt Romney on this one. Well, I'm not actually take that back. I'm not on either one. I think we should have never bailed them out because now we are in a bigger money mess. But I also think that, I mean, I agree. I think we should have watched them fail and have to file for bankruptcy. I don't think we should have paid them because now they know the next time if it happens, maybe the government will pay them also. Just my personal opinion. Okay. Now we have a closing statement for the third presidential debates. And this is President Obama. Governor Romney wants to take us back to President Bush. He wants to take the job back. He wants to take job back here. Best education controller of best education, controller energy, cutting taxes. Again, strongest nation, get on our own country fix. Make entrepreneurs easy to set up. Policies for the past 4 years are bad. When you come in office, there were 32 million on FUSEP. Now there are 47 million. Plus the from the third presidential debate, Governor McMahon's favorite quote, "I love teachers." And guess what? Don't we all love teachers? Okay? So that was President Obama's closing statement. And pretty much what he did was back Governor Mitt Romney. What the fuck are you doing? One, I did not vote for you in the first election to back Governor Mitt Romney right now in the third presidential debate. Okay? Which is why I hated the debate. Because if he said this, he said that, I didn't say this, I didn't say that, and in their closing statement, they backed each other. No, I did not vote for President Obama. President Obama, if you end up hearing this, I did not vote for you in the first election to back. When he said all of that in his closing statement, I'm like, I didn't vote for you to hear that. Bullshit. This is Governor Mitt Romney's closing statement. He will get a balanced budget. He will get people back to work with 12 million people, 12 million new jobs. Take people off food stamp by cutting it, but by putting people to work. That was his closing statement, pretty much. One, he said he got a balanced budget, which is good. I agree. By getting people back to work, he said 12 million jobs. But look at President Obama. President Obama said that he wanted to make a large amount of people go back to work. And did that work? No. So I don't think that will work out for him either. Okay? He will take people off food stamp by cutting it. Maybe that's why people didn't vote for him. I'm not saying that's a good thing. But one thing I would like to say with this whole food stamp warfare thing. Okay, I'm not blaming it all on President Obama or Governor Mitt Romney. I'm just saying, try walking into the food stamp office and applying for food stamp. Anyone can go in there, fire, and boom, you get food stamp. So this is what we need to do. Fire everyone in that building. Hire new and responsible people who follow the rules. Okay? And watch out for those people who lie. Because most of the people who file for food stamp are fucking liars. Watch it. Liar, liar, liar. Okay? So blame President Obama and Governor Mitt Romney about the food stamp and the warfare, but also blame the food stamp people and also blame us people who are applying, who are lying. Also blame for that. Those are the presidential debates that I went over and I gave my personal opinion and stuff. Too bad I can't talk about who I voted and why. But anyway.